reason why I think this is important is because in our recent history as Huu-ay-aht, within the BC and Canada context, our land and our people have kind of been left underdeveloped. So not untouched and undeveloped, but almost neglected economically, socially, politically. A project like this allows us the opportunity to kind of build ourselves up again and allow for us to really bring ourselves to a point where we are not only a prosperous community, but one that is adding to the entire regional economy as a whole. So one of the most important things about a facility like this is that it's called a primary industry. So in BC, normally primary industries are resource-based, and this is somewhat similar. So a primary industry is really very much the foundation of an economy, something that generates value out of the land or out of resources. And from that value, other jobs are created to support the workers or to support the businesses that are created to do that. So you have a logger, or you have a fisherman, or you have a worker in LNG. They generate wealth by doing the job they're doing. With that wealth, they need services, they need goods, they need a place to stay. And all of those things are they're provided by the secondary industry, service, goods, all that sort of thing. And that's where a lot of the opportunities come out of it. And that's why when we look at projects like this, we know that it's a lot more than just the jobs that are created directly, but also the thousands of jobs that would be created indirectly.
If we can move into phase 2, the work to figure that out will start right away. We need to make sure that we have the list of jobs and what's going to become available, the requirements needed to fill those jobs, and how and where that training is going to take place. So we have been in discussions with North Island College in Port Alberni, and they are very keen on working with us to create those programs that will provide our citizens with the certification that they need to work at the facility.
There's more than enough job for everybody if they're willing to take up the training and make the commitment to get the education over the next few years.
One thing that we're going to be doing is seeking multiple sources of revenue. We'd be using our own money, but in addition we'd be seeking money from the provincial government, the federal government, Steelhead, and all sorts of other sources for training. In regards to training, what we're doing right now is a study to ensure that we know what will be necessary to do the feasibility study, to do the next stages leading up to construction. We need to know how many jobs and what will be needed in constructing the facility and what will be needed in operating the facility. And once we know that, then we can actually create a plan that will get our people trained in as many of the permanent and good-paying jobs as possible. And we're committed to ensuring that if this project does go ahead, we'll be hitting the ground running and getting people trained as soon as possible.
If we get to final investment decision, which is stage 4, and it's a go-ahead, then we anticipate that there will be at least 4,000 jobs available in the construction phase of the facility. Once the construction is done, then it will drop down to about 400 permanent, well-paying jobs to operate the facility for the next 50, 60 years.